I already talked about the reason I wear a mask, but in this video I like to underline some aspect of the question, especially related to my gender dysphoria and the way I faced it at an early stage of my adult life. Well, the first time I realized I didn't belong to my body was at about 18 or 19 years old. In my teenage years, I just avoided to look myself at the mirror, and I just combed my hair, washed my face without really looking at me in the mirror. The first time I realized I was ugly and deformed, and that I had this kind of dysmorphophobia was when I took the first picture of my face because I wanted to get on social media. It was Facebook. I wanted to post an image of me to get some friends on Facebook, and I took this picture. I looked at it and I was traumatized because my face was completely deformed. I was ugly. I really was ashamed of myself. I cried for hours, and I think, at 19 years old. And from that moment, I never um, managed to look at the mirror without being ashamed of myself. So I started to make up and to wear big glasses and masks for my mouth and nose when I went out, and big caps. And well, I felt comfortable if other people didn't look at me, and I felt much better as long as I wore something on my face, a scarf or some kind of big cap or anything else. Well, the reason is that I felt I was not, of course, I'm not a male. I cannot be a female. I am a transgender, and I couldn't make a transition because of of the family I live in, and for the fact I cannot have a transition because I'm not an autonomous person. I cannot live by my own, and I no money to have all the operations, and I have no friends, I have no brother or sisters, I have no parents who can look after me, I have nobody, just a little amount of money I use to eat and pay for my monthly expenses, so I cannot survive all the transition. And even if I go to and expect a body of a woman, I couldn't pay all the expenses for to have a social life, and I would even need a psychological support. And um, well, it will be really useless for me to undertake a transition at this age, this period of my life. So I prefer to keep wearing a mask even in the grave, and just end this life like this. It was a very unlucky life, but I'm old enough to accepted it and to survive in my room in the most comfortable way I know, without thinking about the unsuccess of this existence, of the big problem I was born with. Thank you for listening to me. See you in the next video.